live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC, coming to you live from the Chief Theater, downtown Steamboat Springs. Streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, so if you have some comments and feedback, suggestions, feel free to shoot us a note at hellosteamboatshow@gmail.com. Rock is there on the feedback, and she'll be civil and polite, professional. Got a great show for today. Episode 22, we're going to talk about the Tower of Power. Healthy eating, you know, a little bit of that. Get a little update from Scott Parker as well on the cabaret and this theater, what's happening coming up in the next month or two. And as well, we got Joseph P. Becker. He's going to give us a little information about the Dark Side Illuminated, a nice little orchestral program that's coming up. Patty Zimmer, we had on a couple weeks ago, talked about it. She'll be performing. We couldn't get her to come sing, but we got Joseph here, so he'll enlighten us a little bit. The weather looks all right today. I see partly sunny, okay? There's going to be some spotty thunderstorms. The clouds might roll in later this afternoon. Hopefully it'll miss us, stay west or north and just roll past us and then head on down to Denver, then hit the plains. Thursday as well, 69, maybe high, low 70s, low 38. Again, it could be a little clear, a little spotty with some partly cloudy thunderstorms occasionally throughout the day. And we'll see what happens for the weekend. We're hoping that stuff passes because we do have a cornhole tournament Saturday at the tennis center. If you want to get signed up still, you feel like you can toss bags in the hole, just grab a partner, get on out there. You can go to the tennis center and sign up. You can go to tennis10s.com as well to sign up. Kids will be playing from 10:30 to noon, and the adults will play from 12:30 to about 5. We got the Voice of the Valley, Harvey, and myself about their emceeing while I'm not winning. And as we mentioned, the winner of this event does get to travel to Harrah's Cherokee Casino in North Carolina to participate in the American Cornhole League Championship for a $30,000 purse. So if you think you can throw bags, come on out. I'd like to see what you got. What else we got? Information for Mr. Shelters, who is still missing. If you have anything, if you've heard anything, send it to the police. Let them know, 879-1090, and share that information. I know the family and people are still out there searching and checking, and posters are all over the state. So if you know anyone in any areas along the way, of the river possibly, or who are out doing some camping, tell them to be diligent and keep an eye out, and we'll see if we can help out with that. Also, if you like bagels, you may have noticed the Colorado Bagel Company has closed. They have new owners, Mark and Julia Goldman. They are now Elk River Bagel. They're going to be closed from the 14th to the 24th for renovations, some decorative changes. Not going to change the menu. They might even enhance the menu a touch. But let's give them a little time, and we'll get them on afterwards, see what's happening as well. Quick sports-wise, hopefully you guys saw what happened last night. Golden State took an early shot in the mouth from Houston. Don't fear the beard, and they got a I don't know, looked like maybe a 13-point win. They handled it. So Golden State's up 1-0. As well, Vegas got a win in the NHL. 3-1 over Winnipeg. That series is tied 1-1. And tonight, LeBron James. We're going to try and even up the series against Boston. That'll be interesting to see what happens. What else can I rant about? The Red Sox got beat. Sorry, Harv. 6-5. It's unfortunate. Another thing that has changed in a day, the landscape of sports, legalized betting. Now, some of you may have a friend back in Long Island that you can call OTB style and lay down a wager on the Kentucky Derby, and you might have picked Justify and you might have won a couple hundred. But now, in a couple of weeks, I would say maybe in less than a month, depending on the state you live in, you're going to probably be able to bet legally on multiple sports. It's going to be up to the states, and I think they're going to lock in with the leagues, whether it's MLB, NHL, MLS, NBA, probably even golf as well. they're going to allow us to bet legally. So get ready to run with that. I know Vegas is kind of nervous because the sports books now, if I say to my wife, hey, honey, I want to go to Vegas for March Madness and hang out in the sports book, she's going to say, why don't you just run down to Denver? So that Vegas might be a little nervous, but hey, they do have the Raiders coming in 2020, hopefully sooner. So we'll see how it goes. But take a look at the sports betting, guys. It's going to be quite interesting. New Jersey really spurred this on to make the change because, as we all know, it's probably been going on regardless. A lot of people against it are trying to say, you know, just like with kind of similar with marijuana legalization, they were thinking the kids are going to just jump all over this. I don't know too many kids are looking at the trifectas. I just don't, or the superfecta, or the pick five. I don't know many children that do that. So again, if it's anything like my child, when I tell him he can do it, go do it, he'll probably say no. So if I tell him he can't, that's when he tries. So now that he can, he won't really care. So we'll see how this all pans out. I got some happenings as well that I'll keep you updated on. Why don't I go ahead and tell you that real quick because I got a few minutes. As you know, Gardner Field is going to be under renovation. That'll be starting on the 17th. I think you can come out and get a little tour up at the high school to see the changes that are going on. Guys, getting a new pitch up there. So it's something we've been looking for. Thanks to Luke DeWolf and that crew for getting that going. Today as well, usually toddler time at Bud Warner, 9:30 to 10 and 10:30 to 11. You know the deal. Parents or caregivers are welcome. No groups though, okay? No groups, please. They're not ready for that. But no registration is required as well, and that is at the library. Bridge lessons at the community center from 1 to 3. Supervised bridge will play tips for beginners, and all interested bridge players are welcome. That is at the community center. Token Tuesday at Mountain Tap, you guys. That's back 3:30 to 9. For every beer purchased, Mountain Tap donates $1 to a customer's nonprofit of choice. So if you're into that, beverages and donating to nonprofits, stop in to Token Tuesdays at Mountain Tap from 3:30 to 9. Sirocco Middle and High School Art and Music Night. That is at the secondary schools from 5 to 8 and 6:30 to 8. Evening will feature art exhibits starting at 5 and music performances at 6:30, and that's in the high school gym. Chief Players Open House, you guys. If you're interested in learning about upcoming improv or theater season and how to get involved with silly antics and the community, get down here. 6 to 6:30, I'm sure Parker will be here, some of the improv crew. If you've got some talent, I think some of the cabaret newbies are going to get down here because there are some talented individuals who maybe have broken out of the scene and are going to be able to display their talents. I know we'd love to have some of you on the fun show as well. Melodrama auditions here at the Chief 30 from 6:30 to 8. So The Secret of Yonder Mountain, directed by Robin David and stage manager Avery Cavender. Show nights are July 12th, 19th, and 26th, August 2nd, 9th, here at the Chief. And then Two-Step Tuesday at Schmigady's, 7 p.m. Learn everything from line dancing to two-steps, even the waltz, all right? So that's your happenings. You can pick up your Steamboat Pilot in today, check it out, see what's going on for the rest of the week. And hopefully you're ready. I got Andy Kennedy, Lori Egger. They're going to sit down and tell us about how to eat healthy and be healthy. Maybe clear our inner system, all right? Stick around. Hello, Steamboat. We'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC. Welcome back. Episode 22. Let's get healthy. What do you say? I found some very interesting people here at the Home and Garden Expo on Saturday, and Andy Kennedy is super smart. Lori Agner is even smarter, I think. So
yeah, absolutely.
We're going to try and figure out how to be healthy and do good. How are you guys?
Super.
Yeah. Super.
Fantastic. So alive this morning.
Let's get right into it because there's a bowl of good green stuff here. And last night, I think when I saw you Saturday, what'd you put in my mouth? Arugula? Arugula.
I didn't bring the arugula this time because you've already been there.
Yeah, and that was a boom the taste buds.
It's like an atom bomb of nutrients.
So let's tell the people what you're doing.
Okay, so the Tower of Power, we were calling it on Saturday. Yeah. Tower Garden is a indoor or outdoor aeroponic growing system. A 20-gallon reservoir, Lego-like tower with net pots that plants grow in, and their roots hang down into the air, and the water trickles over them. Yeah. So grows food 3 times as fast with 3 times the nutrient density and less than 10% of the water. So it's super sustainable. That is definitely one of my core values. I worked with the Yampa Valley Sustainability Council for almost 10 years.
Yes.
And Lori Agner brought the tower into the Sustainability Council when it first came out 6 years ago. And,
6 years ago?
Go ahead.
Where'd you find it? What?
Yeah, well, it's part of the product line with the Juice Plus company.
Okay.
And I've been taking Juice Plus for 15 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
It's working. It's working. All right.
It does work.
Okay. And so we're eating healthy. We're drinking healthy. Are you using the vegetables in the Juice Plus mix? Because we've got some other little...
No.
Separate.
The vegetables, it's to grow your own food. Mm-hmm. Craig, my husband, loves to say that in January when it's dumping snow outside and everybody's buying $5, $10 cardboard tasting spinach.
Yeah.
We're harvesting chard. I mean, look how you can just see it's more nutrient dense. It's greener. The red on the chard is redder. It tastes denser, more dense. If that's a word, denser.
Yeah.
That's basil. Smell that. And the basil leaves come out gigantic. I mean,
mojitos.
Mojitos.
Yeah.
Parsley. Same. The parsley is very also aromatic.
This is parsley.
Yeah.
Good.
And so the whole idea,
that's
too, is just, our company is all about inspiring healthy living around the world. So this gives everyone, we have the produce powders in the Juice
Happy
Plus.
Mother's Day. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you're the father.
Or, you can grow some of your own, which is really exciting.
So those are flowers from the broccolini, or bok choy, It looks like broccolini, kind of the same family. You can see the little broccolini florets in there.
Put it in your hat.
Flowers are edible. The flowers that we grow on the tower are edible. So just shove that whole thing in your mouth there, buddy. Tasty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, kind of broccoli. Yeah.
My kid will love this. He'll think he's just eating flowers.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the other cool thing about Tower Garden, because when you get your kids involved, what the science is showing now, of course, is that their more adventurous about joining you, and eating the food. And we have tower gardens are in our schools here in Steamboat. And
Really?
Yeah. We have them down at the Lift Up Food Bank.
Every school except for the high school, and maybe Strawberry Park Elementary, because I know Soda Creek Elementary and Emerald Mountain Elementary have one.
The middle school.
The middle school has one for
Now,
sure.
so is that for
and
the
then North
lunch?
Route Charter School has one.
Is it for the lunch program then, or
You
is
know,
it just...
it should be.
Yeah.
It should be.
Well.
We should have 20 of them in every school growing food, because O'Hare Airport has 10. They're growing all the food for O'Hare restaurants.
Really?
And they have so much food that they have a market, like a farmer's market.
Yeah.
I got a donor through a friend here locally. She's in New York, but she loves Steamboat, to buy 5 of them for Lift Up. So as soon as Lift Up's hoop house is done, we're going to have 5 towers in there growing food. They have dirt gardens too. You still need dirt gardens to grow root vegetables, carrots, turnips, beets, onions, garlic, etc. You can't grow that stuff on the tower garden.
Okay.
But it is a free fruit food producing machine. I mean, that is what it's supposed to be doing, is producing food. So back to the schools, they're using them for that learning piece. You can talk about a lot of different topics when it comes to growing. You can talk about chemistry and botany and cooking and just in general eating healthy, like you said earlier. Sustainability, exactly. So all of those topics can be covered. We have a whole curriculum on Tower Garden as well. And I mean, I say we, it's not me and Lori. This is our corporate Tower Garden Juice Plus company that's creating this. The man actually behind the momentum with Tower Garden is Stephen Ritz, Green Bronx Machine.
Okay.
Definitely something to look up. Just Google Green Bronx Machine. He spoke on a TED Talk a long time ago, and the company, Juice Plus Company, and he connected with Tower Gardens. He's even gotten a Tower Garden into the White House, Obama phase. But we won't spiral downward to talk about politics right now, right? But it is a futuristic growing machine, and I do believe it's the future of growing.
Is it going to be you guys reaching out to the schools to say, hey, get this in your lunch program to have healthy
I think that's the next step.
Is that the step?
I think that's the next step for sure. We had 2 of the teachers come by the booth on Saturday. Jessica Reagan, who is at the middle school, she came by and was like, I think I'm going to take the tower home this summer and grow on it. I'm like, why wouldn't you? Why would any tower be sitting somewhere dormant?
No.
And then a couple of teachers from Emerald Mountain School came by, and they were like, how can we utilize this a little bit better? I would love to see it growing food. Jessica did say that, they're constantly eating off of it and harvesting salad and everything. So that's great to hear.
How do they reach out to you if they want to get these towers in their proximity? What do we do?
Towergarden.com is the website.
Okay.
If you purchase a Tower Garden on towergarden.com, you are going to be placed with a representative.
You said, okay.
That representative might be in Denver, they might be in Santa Fe.
Right. What if I want you?
And so, AndreaKennedy.towergarden.com or...
Yeah, mine is L. Agner, my last name, AIGNER, at towergarden.com.
Okay.
Or .towergarden.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now...
but we'll be all over your Facebook page
will.
today. So,
yeah, perfect. You know how to
we're
get
social
out there.
media.
You are? You know how to do it?
Savvy. No. Yes.
Yes?
A tiny bit.
Juice Plus. I see packets, and those look like treats and snacks.
They are
It's something
treats.
I could try later.
You can't just not open the treats.
Right.
You gotta. So.
I love your face. It's like his expression.
Okay, so these are gummies. I think you should share these with your friends. Yeah. So Juice Plus has been around 25 years, studied almost 40 times by all sorts of globally recognized universities and medical centers, showing that it basically more plants help the body heal, help the body, help the heart health, help brain health, help. Yeah, I mean, we build cells on plants. So we need more plants, and we're not eating 13 fruits and vegetables anymore.
These are so good.
Yeah, it's kind of a cheat.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a good cheat.
So it's plant matter. It's 13 or 17 in those two, fruits and vegetables. We have a purple blend, or it's a vineyard berry blend as well. So if you eat all 3 a day, it's 30 fruits and vegetables. And your body, I mean, I don't know. I feel vibrant. I'm sure you said,
Yeah.
Lori doesn't look 52 years old.
You know how when you have a good fresh berry and you get that tingle in your taste buds and it kind of works? That's what I feel right now.
Yeah, and that's bioavailability. The body knows exactly what to do with those fruits and vegetables. There's literally nothing else in there. So.
I gotta be honest, because I kept thinking Juice Plus, man, I gotta get these ingredients and mix it up in the blender.
No,
and
that
it's gonna be a
is
mess.
way too much work.
No.
Screw that.
For any of us.
Awesome.
Yeah. Plus, when you're just juicing, I mean, juicing is good for the body, but when you're just juicing, you're just getting the juice, which is all the water, all the sugar, none of the fiber.
Okay.
So this is all the fiber.
Ooh, I see. There's chocolate.
Chocolate. So this is something that you would put in a smoothie. And it is a plant-based.
Okay.
It's likened to a protein powder, but it's so much more than that, and that's why it's called Complete. It's also about 15 fruits and vegetables, spirulina, quinoa, broccoli, a protein blend.
And chocolate.
And chocolate, which everyone loves.
Where do I find my Juice Plus stuff?
Same.
Yeah.
Same?
Yeah, same.
Just find us.
You can, the Tower Garden sites and the Juice Plus sites all have the same tabs. So you could go to AndreaKennedy.juiceplus.com and click on the Tower Garden button, because it's all connected. It's all one company.
Gotcha.
So.
That's awesome. Okay, real quick, hockey.
Oh, yeah, go Capitals. I'm from Washington, D.C. I've been here 20 plus years, but you can't take the Washington out of the
And you've
city
suffered
girl.
for a while. Sid Crosby's
God,
been
it's
beating you
horrible.
up.
So, I mean, name a sport and Washington suffers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are your folks watching? Is your dad?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because you made him a little nervous. You told him about Game 4
Well, so
possibilities.
I'm flying home tomorrow to D.C. I was actually flying home to hear one of our Juice Plus doctors speak.
Okay.
And it just so happens that the Capitals are going to be in town playing the Tampa Bay Lightning. Coincidentally, I went to school in Tampa Bay.
Oh, wow.
So this is kind of pretty cool for me to be able to have the Capitals beat Tampa Bay 4 in a row. I mean, that's what I'm calling.
You're calling
So we're
it.
going to Game 4, and I told my dad, yeah, you know what, we could actually sweep and be at that game. And my dad was like,
Is your love for Ovechkin as intense as mine for
okay,
not even knowing
I'm going
it?
to be totally honest.
Okay.
Hockey is a new thing for me.
Oh.
I'm a Redskins through and through, forever and ever. Definitely grew up watching the Orioles, and then when the Nationals
sure.
came in, I'm all about baseball. Played baseball as a kid.
You like that Bryce Harper kid?
Yeah, I mean they're all. I love them all.
Okay.
But and we do have a quarterback issue in
Oh, yes, you do.
in DC. Oh, Craig says hi. Hi, honey.
Oh.
Hi. Craig's in San Francisco.
We love you.
buddy.
That's awesome. But Lori is this is a hockey family, crazy hockey
Yes,
family.
we are.
Her son plays on the Wranglers.
Yes. Now it's all
It's all
coming,
coming together for you, Tony. Okay,
Oh, so early.
I started going to watch some of the Wranglers. Actually, even before the Wranglers, they moved to Denver for a little while to further Gabe's career.
Yeah.
And he played. What was the team he played on in Denver? The club team,
Yeah, Evolution.
the Evolution.
Okay.
You know, and so
I
I'm
played on a couple, but
yeah.
Evolution won.
So I'm going to hockey games, and you know the Capitals are starting to do better and better, and I'm like, I guess I could watch hockey on TV. It's kind of
No.
there's some sports that are not as good on on TV.
But yeah, she
Absolutely.
would tell me, I'm not going to those games. I'm like, but you don't understand what you're missing.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, so then I went home in March, and
Okay.
we went to a Capitals game.
And
it's on.
You could
I
be
can get
the-
feisty about anything. So
Well, you
just
might be
drop
the
in a little
charm.
excitement.
You might be the lucky charm.
Oh, I'm going to go with that.
For sure,
All
she
right.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you-
winning.
thank you
we have
guys
a
for
winning
the
mentality,
knowledge.
right? So
That's right.
we're winning.
Thank you for the knowledge, the Juice Plus. Go online.
Yeah,
Right?
thanks for having
Thanks.
us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You come back. Let's stay healthy. Well, maybe you bring a salad next time.
Always. We'll
eat.
always bring the salad. I do want to plug our salad parties. We have once a month salad parties. They're called Salad in a Jar. We all bring something from the tower,
Okay.
and then other people will bring other pieces that you like in the salad, like carrots and chickpeas.
Are there adult beverages involved?
Yeah, if you want to bring adult beverages,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever it takes to have fun, right?
Kevin. Yeah.
Uh, so they are hosting ours so it's a week from Thursday, next
Okay.
Thursday.
It's right
Okay.
next to City Market, 7 p.m.
All right.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
There it is, guys. Check them out. Let's stay healthy. Let's get the juice and the veggies. And
More matter matters.
more matter matters. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
so
man. Love
much.
you.
All right, love you more. Good luck, Caps.
Go Caps!
Hello, Steamboat. We'll be right back with Joseph P. Becker. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC, coming to you live from the Chief Theater, downtown Steamboat Springs, Tuesday afternoon, episode 22, and we are going to enlighten your dark side. You know, Patty Zimmer told us she was going to be in a little program here, and we tried to get her to sing, and she said, nope, can't do it. You got to get the man who's behind this amazing program. So we got him. Joseph P. Becker, come on down. How are you, sir? Hey,
I'm all right.
Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it.
Great to see you.
Thank you. So talk to me. You're going to lighten up the dark side.
Well, we're doing our best.
That's the plan. Tell me the crew that you're with. What is this group?
Well, I'm the president of the Yampa Valley Choral Society, and we've got several ensembles.
Okay.
But the two main ones are the Yampa Valley Singers, which is the Y'all Come choir, and then also the Steamboat Chamber Singers.
Right.
And the Chamber Singers is the group that's doing this
Okay. Now, talk to me about the idea. Are you a Pink Floyd fan?
You know, I'm not a tremendous Pink Floyd fan. There are two of their albums that really captured my imagination.
Yeah.
One of them being The Wall,
Sure.
and the other being Dark Side of the Moon.
Okay.
And The Wall was good food for me when I was in my 20s.
Sure.
Because it's all about the self.
Yes. Yes. I think I've been hearing those messages lately.
But I think that The Dark Side of the Moon is a compendium of some of the best secular wisdom of the 20th century on death and dying.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
It's really a tremendous work, and I think that's why it has lasted
Sure.
so long. Because it opened up a place in the hearts of so many people to ask questions that people are afraid to ask.
Sure. Music, art, that can inspire individuals. And so you decided, let's bring this to the people somehow, some way?
Well, March 27,
Okay.
2016, I was in church taking communion. In our tradition, communion is always a time of silent meditation.
Absolutely.
And I just started hearing this music. And in a matter of minutes, the whole score just unfurled with a clean snap across the field of my imagination. And then it was a matter of remembering it. But I got to work on the score the very next day.
You're at communion, you hear it, all of it.
All of it.
The next day you're writing it down.
That's right. And I wrote it by hand, and that took about 9 months. And then I typeset it, and that took about another 9 months. I'd never used Finale before. It was a steep learning curve.
Sure.
One note at a time, point and click. And it's a 260-page score.
Wow, there's some self-reflection in there at that time, I'm guessing.
Quite a bit.
Is there a, oh my God, what am I doing moment ever?
Sure. Because I don't, I'm doing this thing, but I don't know if there's an audience for it. I don't know what it's for. I'm thinking maybe we can do it here, but that idea develops as I'm going along.
Yeah.
And as I started gathering the texts, I started with the basic format of a Requiem Mass, of a Latin Mass.
Okay.
And I wanted to do it in Latin because that's the historic language of the church. And also, it's just a pure language for singing.
Sure.
I also think that there's a certain kind of communication that goes on when people kind of know what something is about, but don't know exactly what the words are.
You got to focus.
Because if you sing in English,
Yeah. You're singing.
right,
Da, 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 da,
and
da, da, da. But if you get me to sing some Latin, I want to know what, I want to think about what I'm saying.
exactly, and so that's one of the reasons we are going to be having a real-time English translation on the screens going with the program.
Okay.
But what I did is I started engaging with the Dark Side of the Moon text, with the Dark Side of the Moon libretto,
Yeah.
with the Latin text. And I quickly departed from the traditional text
Okay.
and replaced it with some of my own theology and a lot of scripture.
Oh. Okay.
For instance,
Yes, please.
let me just find one here. In the second track on the album, breathe in the air, don't be afraid to care, leave but don't leave me, look around and choose your own ground, long you live and high you fly, and smiles you'll give and tears you'll cry, and all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run, rabbit, run,
Yeah.
dig that hole, forget the sun, and when at last the work is done, don't sit down, it's time to dig another one. For long you live and high you fly, but only if you ride the tide, and balanced on the biggest wave, you race toward an early grave. So in response, in the Latin,
Okay.
what we're singing is, Lord have mercy on us, Christ have mercy on us, for we are unto God the sweet fragrance of Christ, in them that are saved and in them that perish. To the one we are the fragrance of death unto death, and to the other the fragrance of life unto life. But who is equal to such a task? Come from the four winds, O breath of heaven, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. Lord, have mercy on us.
That's beautiful. My mom is going to be so happy that you're on here today. Mom, this is awesome. Wow. And so how about the singers? How did you, are they all, oh my gosh, yeah, are they a little reserved? Is it a little bit overwhelming?
Well, it is overwhelming because there's a great deal of vocabulary, a great deal of Latin vocabulary. And I'm not requiring them to memorize it. They'll have their scores with them. But if you've sung one Requiem Mass, you've sung the text for most Requiem Masses.
Okay.
But this text is different.
Sure.
So there's a lot of unfamiliar Latin vocabulary here. And so that's a challenge for the singers.
Yeah.
And, some of the things that some of the singers have said to me privately about what this is stirring in their hearts.
Oh,
It's really moving. It's really tremendous.
I'm sure. What do we got? When is this happening, and where, and how do people get involved if they want to come see this?
Well, it's Sunday, May 27 at the Steamboat Christian Center. We've got two performances, one at 3 o'clock and one at 7 o'clock. And the tickets are $35. And the performance is going to involve the Steamboat Chamber Singers and American Floyd KC. They're coming from Kansas City. It's a Pink Floyd tribute band. They do the whole album, and they've got a full laser light show and everything. And so they'll be performing the entire album as we sing this entire text. And the two are complementary to one another. It's not that the band is accompanying the choir.
Sure.
It's that we're accompanying one another.
How did you connect with them?
When I put out the word to the tribute band community, I had over 120 responses, and 26 bands auditioned to come and be in this from every continent in the world except Antarctica.
My Lord.
And so I eventually chose a domestic band, partly because the work visas were just too expensive.
Sure.
But also because this band is very, very good.
I imagine. Awesome. That's incredible. I can't wait. I think it's something that's going to be remarkable.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah. So, do you get antsy? Are you nervous a little bit about this? Are you totally calm and?
Well, it's the biggest investment Yampa Valley Choral Society has ever made. In a concert. It's a big risk venture.
Sure.
And I'm really grateful to the board for giving me a vote of confidence and saying yes, we want to do this, and I'm just really hopeful that people will turn out for it, so that we can have two full houses.
Absolutely. May 27th, Sunday, 3 and 7, 2 shows. Should they get the tickets online?
Get tickets online at YampaValleyChoralSociety.org.
Okay.
Or you can get tickets from choir members.
Okay.
Or at All That.
Or at All That as well. And the Yampa Valley Christian Center, they upgraded the system and everything over there.
They have, and they've got kind of a tri-level stage now. And my initial vision was for the band to be on the lower level and the choir to be on the upper level. But then the band said, well, that's where we want to put the gantry for the
lasers,
for the trusses and for the lasers. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, hey, we'll try and get there, and you guys too. Just thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. Stick around. Hello, Steamboat. I got the chief of the chief, and he's going to update us as what's going on around here, and a little cabaret feedback as well. Stick around. We'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC, coming to you live from the Chief Theater, downtown Steamboat Springs. Streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. I want to thank our crew, Rick and Rock Production, making it happen. Chief Theater, Chief of the Chief, giving us love. Going to get a cabaret update and a little theater update from the Chief. But how about Mr. Becker, the Pink Floyd show? Hold on, excuse me. There it is. We got to check this out if we can, okay? Because this could be pretty darn fun. And Joseph told Rock the tickets are still available. So get online if you can. Try and get these purchased and be a part of this, because I know that Yampa Valley Christian Center is pretty cool. All right, so the Chief of the Chief's supposed to come on, and am I supposed to just give him the green light? Chief, come on down.
I'm trying to scare you, but I'm making more noise than a drunken Irishman.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Ah! You went Ellen on.
I'll get you. I will get you.
Okay, we got to somehow make that happen. Yeah,
I'm what you'd call not real graceful.
And that's not really quiet.
No, God, no.
Here, you reminded me of my kid. I got to run to my car real quick. Boom. You're not going to ever be a spy.
No, that's true.
How are you, Chief? I sent you a note. I said I feel like I've seen you for years.
It's been a while.
The Hell Week.
Cabaret, like time stands still for this week.
Yeah.
Actually, more like 8 days. I don't see my family, and my family is the cabaret cast and crew. There's 40 of us.
True.
Band, tech, backstage help, and then all the actors.
Yeah.
And man, I've been involved with cabaret since 2000.
Yeah. But was this your first?
I missed a little time when I moved away, but I still kept in touch with everything.
Was this your first? You take control?
No, God, no. I came out of retirement. So I was in cabaret 2000 and 2001.
Yeah.
And then in 2002, Doug Lockwood announced he was moving.
Okay.
So that year I sort of he trained me.
Gotcha.
So I emceed half the show.
Oh.
It was sort of co-director, co-co-director, co-producer.
Yeah.
But in 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, that was...
all those posters I see in the other gallery room there.
Katie Rumley, back then Katie Kriz, and she was the stage manager, and I was the MC director. And then I moved away. And if you'd have told me when I moved away that I'd someday be back on stage for cabaret, I would have told you were nuts.
Really?
But
you didn't think you were going to come back when you moved away?
Not really. I'm one to more look forward. I mean, I do get nostalgic every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, I kept in touch with all you guys and lived vicariously through you. But to be back and Ryan Fleming, what a dream. I mean, he is
talent.
I joked that we were an odd couple because I'm crazy, disorganized, scatterbrain guy, and he is just like updating Dropbox, responding to email. Like
you're crazy disorganized?
Yeah, you want to go take a walk upsters and
no,
do
I've
a
seen it.
segment
I don't want to ever
my
go back
office.
up. I'm not going up there again.
Boy.
And you cleaned it.
And that's clean. Yeah. Every now I'm Cancerian, so I have my ebbs and flows, and so I'll go through a high point where I'm like, I'm clean, and it'll look immaculate, and then it'll just.
How does it come back?
For lack of staying on top of it.
Gotcha.
But anyway, he's
Fleming
just so organized with corresponding, and once I saw that he had that taken care of, I was like, all right, well, dude, that's you.
Go.
Like, I'll focus on other areas.
I heard a lot of good things about it. It was Mother's Day weekend, and I was in daddy mode, and I'm going to wait for the DVD to come out because I heard KPA Production had a cool camera
Yeah,
back
you know,
there.
it was just, man, every year there's a little bit of, just drama here and there. None. It was smooth. Like, our rehearsals just, 6 o'clock was when they started. Ryan and I were on stage addressing a full cast and crew at 6 o'clock.
I got a question. How many newbies?
Ooh, dozen maybe?
Is that why?
They
were psyched.
From day one, like for the auditions, it's easier to lay down the hammer early and then loosen up than it is to be like, hey, we're going to party all week and have fun and then clamp down.
Yeah.
You can't do it that way.
Right.
So
You came out swinging?
we came out swinging, and people, we sort of had this three-pronged approach. First of all, we're here to raise money for the Arts Council.
Boom.
It's the 35th annual cabaret. It's a fundraiser for the Arts Council. So number one is that we're here for the Arts Council. Number two, we're here to entertain a crowd. Number three is have fun. Okay? And people kept that in order. And the biggest thing we tried to preach was that we're all giving up a week of our lives for this. Mm-hmm. Don't be late.
Good point.
You can't start a rehearsal that's at 6:30 or 6:45. That's disrespectful. And people were very respectful and very appreciative of us for keeping things running smoothly.
Well done.
There was a couple skits where there's like 15 seconds of dead time, like between a scene change. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Like, that's when we'd lose it. Like, you need to be on stage sooner.
Yeah. No 15 seconds.
Act 1 was about 50 minutes. We do a 15-minute intermission, and Act 2 was about 55 minutes.
Wow.
So each act was under an hour, which is kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
So it gave us a lot of time to, get ready between shows. The band...
How was that between show transition?
We had so many volunteers for the Arts Council. They got the room ready. They got the chairs reset up, and the VIP room was, stocked with great food, and the weather held. It was. It's a magical week, man. It really is.
Nice.
It's just, I think I talked last time I was on stage. I met Chris Hammond and Patty Zimmer and Cesar Rosati.
Yes.
I met them in Cabaret 2000, and we're still friends to this day. So I guarantee you that out of those dozen newbies, there's people that'll still be friends 20 years from now. And that's what this is all about.
Amazing.
So
who picked the cabaret band uniform?
That was the high school marching band.
I saw it.
Yeah, and we did a Beatles medley. So Sgt. Pepper's opened up the Beatles medley. So Act 2, it was almost like we had two separate mini cabarets.
Yeah.
The Act 1 started strong and ended strong, and then Act 2 began with what could have been the opening of Act 1. It was so good. It was just so good. Randy Kelly got to do some amazing... I say Randy Kelly. It was the whole band.
Right.
Andy on keys.
But
we
Randy,
missed Kevin Williams. He couldn't be in it this year, but Andy filled in admirably.
Yeah.
Years ago, Andy was the band director.
Right.
Willie is, Willie's Willie, and then Roy on the drums. And we would every time Chris comes out, he says a different band name. You've seen that, right?
Yes.
Candace and the Hitchhikers.
And they do it.
But we called him Randy, Andy, and the Willies.
Randy, Andy, and the Willies. Amazing. How about... I want you to put one of your newbies on the spot. Who kicked ass? Who lit it up? Who are you totally surprised?
They're going to hate me
by
picking one. Can I pick a girl and a guy? No, I'll just pick Chris Tisch.
Ooh.
Chris Tisch was in it this year. He was in the one acts right before it.
Right.
So we gained some good momentum from the one acts.
Okay.
So there were a handful of newbies there were newbies for the chief players in the one acts that then transitioned to to cabaret.
Okay.
We had Alexa Donahoe was brand new to stage, and you couldn't tell. She looked like she was a natural out there.
I got notes during the show that specifically one that said, "This girl Haley is amazing."
Haley Berg. There are certain. I met Haley. Gosh, we could talk for like an hour on this.
Well, we don't have an hour. We got a few more minutes. We got a few minutes.
So Tisch is incredible. He's got a great voice. He had a lot of singing parts.
Okay.
He was in the Beatles medley. He was in the Bohemian Rhapsody about the River Queen.
Right.
Which David Jolly, stole the show with that. But Haley Berg. So the ending of Act 1 was two guys ski through the aisles and they meet on stage and they crash into each other. And one's a local and one's a tourist. And the local is freaking out. He goes, "I've got to get off this mountain right now." The tourist's like, what are you talking about? Do you know what run we're on? We're on Twilight. And sundown has closed. And you know what comes out? Yampires. And there were a row of girls in the back. They were holding up like canvas with trees painted on them, and they turned around. They were all vampires. And Haley Berg, this is the one I was in the house for a bunch of songs, and this is one I always had to be. It was Katy Perry's Roar, but it was I Am a Yampivore, and it was that she only eats locals. You know, New Yorkers give me gas, Texans I could not pass. You know, I don't want to eat Triple Crown yokels. You know, the only thing for me is eating a local. And she's got a voice from the heavens.
Yes.
And I met her at the Chief maybe 3 or 4 years ago. There was a talent show fundraiser here for one of the local preschools. Yeah. And she was up on stage singing, and I'm like instantly was like, holy cow, please let me know when you're playing again in town. So she just killed that. So that was a showstopper.
Yeah.
The end of the show was Katy Perry's Fireworks that Haley Nudie sang.
Yeah.
And the audience had glow sticks, and at the end of the song they were tossing them up on stage.
Wow.
And then that went right into the closing, which was the song from Trolls, Dance, 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 you know? Sign you in thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it was just like woo.
2 shows, 6 and a Niner. How was your energy at your Niner?
Oh boy, you know, people were we were good.
Did you pace yourself?
Yeah, I mean everyone behaved. Everyone really behaved. You know, which is tough when you got a crowd like or a group like that many people, and there's a lot of wine and beer back there.
Mm-hmm. How was your audience? Your 6 o'clock audience compared to your 9? Did the 9 bring that raucousness?
Definitely,
they did.
Yeah. I mean, Friday 6 o'clock show is usually the best because that's like
Friday end of the week.
It's Friday end of the week, happy hour. Maybe you've gone out, already had one drink, but then you're here ready to kick your weekend off. So that's always the sort of the. If you had to rank the crowds, that would maybe be the most energetic.
Okay.
Saturday late's the drunkest.
It really?
Yeah. I mean, in a good way. Not like there's no heckling.
No.
But it's all locals. You know, the front row is funny. Ryan and I would come out and do our intro, just, hey, welcome to the Chief kind of thing. And in the very front row is Doug and Mary Labor and Kathy Stokes. But the seat next to her was empty because Terry was somewhere else. But he left his drink on the stage. So I grabbed it. And as he came in, I was like, hey, Terry, you want this back? You know, but like that's just cabaret. It's locals. You know, it's locals coming to support the arts, and the Chief is smart because tonight.
Yeah, what happens tonight? I was just gonna.
we piggyback off the momentum of cabaret, and not just the audience, but the crew as well. We have a Chief Players Open meeting.
Okay.
Like, you want to keep up being involved in the arts.
Come down.
And
6
so
o'clock?
that energy, 6 o'clock to 6:30 is just, hey, here's the shows we have coming up, and then at 6:30. We have auditions for The Melodrama, which is being directed by Robin David and Avery Cavender. Is that how you say your name?
Cavender.
Avery.
Tell people about The Melodrama that don't know.
You haven't lived until you've come and seen the live Western Melodrama. You've been with Coop, right?
Yes.
Okay. We are ruining live theater for a generation of children because it's audience participation. The villain walks on stage, you boo as loud as you can, and he'll give it back to you. Every time I played the villain all 9 shows last year, I would take a beer out of a guy's hand as I was walking on stage.
That's bad.
What are you going to do about it?
Boo!
Exactly. And then I would say that your boos only make me stronger.
Oh, boo!
And I had a kid one time say, stop it! It's making him stronger! It's hysterical. I actually had a kid in tears one show. Like, ooh, I might want to tone down the evil. Ooh. But the hero comes on stage and you cheer, and the heroine, you go, aww. Live piano the whole show. Andy Pratt's he just committed to playing piano the whole show.
Is he locked in?
He's locked in.
Pratt.
Yeah, and it's fun, family fun. And it's cheap. Got great sponsors, and there's sing-alongs. Anytime you hear "Liquor by the Glass," the phrase "Liquor by the Glass," everyone has to sing how dry I am, how wet I'll be if I don't find the outhouse key. It happens like 20 times. The Deemers are in love with the show. Anytime they drive by Central Park Liquor, the kids bust into how dry I am, how wet I'll be if I don't find the outhouse key. So, I mean, come on, you know?
How about improv? We got improv coming up?
Yeah, we'll be announcing a series of monthly workshops for the tongue-in-cheek players in July 27th. We're doing evening of local comedy. I hope you're part of that.
I'm in. I'm locked in.
We're Not Clowns. We'll do about a 15-minute set.
Kristen Cronin running this?
She's kind of running it, yeah. She's going to headline it, and
Nice.
I think she's teaching a series of stand-up comedy workshops this summer. So it'll be a chance to get some locals out of their comfort zone and do 5 minutes of stand-up, which that's a long time. I mean,
Drew and I have been trying to practice, and you can get 2 minutes in and you feel good, and then you're like, oh God, I have 3 more minutes.
It's not something you can just get up there and do. I mean, you gotta, like, when you see a truly polished stand-up comedian,
They are.
They've put a lot of time in.
I got 2 minutes for you. Talk to me about some hockey. What are you feeling? What are you seeing? You like Vegas?
All right, I'm conflicted.
Oh, gosh.
I'm conflicted.
It's a cheat.
Here's why I'm conflicted.
Go.
I believe hockey should be played where ice can occur naturally.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so I've got
America
that
said
going,
that
so I'm
before.
kind of pulling for Winnipeg. I think
Okay.
that hockey, when Canadian teams are doing well, it's just better for the sport in general.
I heard something about Canadian team hasn't won the cup in a long time.
It might be
Is that true?
93. Was it the Canadians that won in 93? Was that the
Maybe.
last one?
Sounds like it. Okay,
Yeah.
so they
Patrick
won it.
Waugh.
But
Waugh.
what about Vegas? I mean, it's...
I have nothing against Vegas.
they're
I
new.
really don't.
They're
like,
new.
it would be fun to go see a game there.
Yeah.
Really. I like a lot of their players, so I'm not anti. I'm not anti-Vegas. I'm
Okay.
just more pro-Winnipeg. The other series,
Yeah,
Washington. I really think that Ovechkin deserves to go to the Cup.
He's got Sid behind him.
Finally. He's just entertaining to watch. I mean,
Right.
there's a goal. If you want to go on YouTube and watch a goal where he scored, he gets tripped up and he's on his back,
Yeah.
and the puck's behind him, and he somehow puts it in the net while he's on his back. It's the most outrageous goal I've ever seen. Ovechkin.
You watching a little basketball?
I watched. Yeah, that's. I missed the finals,
Sure.
or the last series.
Yeah.
Because of Cabaret, but I tuned into the last 2 games.
You think LeBron James gets it tonight? Maybe ties up Boston?
He might. Nothing surprises me about LeBron.
Yeah.
He is so good that he could put the team on his back and win the next game.
Golden State surprised you with Houston last night?
I don't like Houston.
You don't?
I don't. I'm just not a fan of
You
Harden.
don't fear the beard?
I don't like him. I don't
like him?
No.
All right, so Golden State.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. That's the Chief. Get down here tonight. You're going to be
6
here?
o'clock. Yeah, I'll be here. 6
right.
o'clock. Learn about the Chief players, or just go on our website. We're
As
getting
well.
ready to launch our summer of music and our
Okay.
summer of comedy.
Boom.
Got a big list of both. So
Chief of the Chief. Good to see you.
Thank you, man.
Stay close. Andy Pratt, you're due on the stage, so stop screwing around. We got good posture.
Calling
Hello,
you up,
Steamboat. Tuesday. Keep it Steamboat. We'll see you tomorrow.